Hello. Today we are with Mr. Sandeep Sonthalia, who is the CEO Timeships of Wadhwa Group. And today we are going to talk to him about what his thoughts are about 8 years of Prime Minister Modi's tenure. And we'll just continue. Hello, Sandeep.
Hi, hi.
Sandeep, what do you think? You know that Modi ji has completed 8 years as Prime Minister of this country. What are your thoughts as what the country and the state has gained from these 8 years of his leadership?
I would say it's quite a lot of gain to the country as well as the state in terms of lot of reforms and new additions have been done to policies and infrastructure, which I believe is in the long run helped and will continue to help. So I'm sure people have mixed feelings, but if you ask me, I'm quite positive of what I've seen in the last 8 years.
Sandeep bhai, there's been a lot of talk, and GST has. There are people from both sides of the spectrum, but largely there's a view that the GST and the RERA and many such reforms have helped the buyers as well as the builders bring a lot more rationalization in the sector, and also help in demand also. What are your thoughts about those?
So absolutely, RERA and GST I would say has definitely helped the real estate sector. We'll take one at a time. RERA, for example, although when it started, several teething troubles and which is the case with any new change in any policy or any new change. But RERA, I believe, has surely helped the buyers, with them getting more confidence in what they're buying and knowing that they've got some backing and the project is approved and, more transparency to the real estate sector, which unfortunately wasn't the case earlier. On the developer side, I would say RERA has also helped because it's brought more, in a way, we've been able to organize ourselves better. Where now we know when we are launching a project, we have to register it in RERA. So it's things which would have gotten missed earlier, not on on purpose, but perhaps could have got. They get pointed out and highlighted, and those get handled. So it surely has helped both the buyers and the developers.
And how do you think the GST has worked for the betterment of the sector?
So GST also. So I think GST. The first thought that comes to mind is the fact that we had so many different taxes. Your service tax, your VAT, and this and that. So all that is got consolidated into GST, which surely is bringing paperwork and time for everyone down, which is time is money for everyone, so it's valuable. So I would say GST also has been a positive impact for this real estate industry as well as the other industries in the country.
Sandeep bhai, when Modi ji came in 2014 as the Prime Minister, one of the key things he used to always keep stress on is ease of business for every sector. He said that ease of business is very important for our sectors to grow, for more transparency and for better results for overall nation. How do you think? What do you think has been the output of that for 8 years? How has it been beneficial for the sector?
So ease of doing business, yes, I would say that has happened on a very honest front. I would not rank it to the level of what I would rank GST or RERA or general changes in policies or infrastructure. Perhaps still needs a lot more push,
Yeah,
but it surely has helped the sector. Several NOCs, for example, where I know prior to this I was doing a project in Thane where I know certain NOCs where we had to go to each and every department to get. Some of them were consolidated into an EODB where the architect could certify that particular NOC. So that saved on time. So that has helped, but I would surely feel that needs a little more push.
And Sandeep bhai, in the coming 2 years, I mean, when he completes 10 years of his prime ministership, what do you think? What are your expectations in the coming 2 years? I mean, 8 years have been good, but what could make the prime ministership or tenureship even better? I mean, what are your expectations in the coming 2 years from the honorable prime minister?
So, to pick up the earlier topic, EODB should surely be pushed across, departments, across the state and central departments. Besides that, I believe infrastructure construction that's going on has been going on very well. Whether it's the Mumbai Metro or the coastal road or the Trans Harbour link. Or the airport for that matter, and perhaps those projects have to be given some more push where we can try to maybe squeeze some time and try to get those finished up, if not on time, at least earlier.
Finally, Sandeep bhai, there is a big infrastructure plan that is being unveiled by the Prime Minister, that is the Gati Shakti Master Plan, which is almost a 100 lakh crore plan for the nation, wherein big infra all across the country is being built. How do you see those infra projects that are already in the pipeline or will be inaugurated and in the coming years also will impact the industry and will impact the overall sentiment of the nation?
So, India being as big as a country, I mean, such a big population, right? We all understand that infrastructure augmentation is a big, in a way, big time requirement for this country. And all, when you say this huge infrastructure projects that are coming up, by all means will help the general population, with last mile connectivity or reaching out to the outskirts in quicker time. At the same time, I feel it's real estate is an industry which will always benefit out of infrastructure construction and augmentation. I mean, in our case, our project is in Panvel, where we've been actually marketing on the fact that the Trans Harbour link that's coming up, which is expected to be completed in a year and a half, and by then we will be delivering our second phase of units. So it's going to save almost an hour for people to travel from Mumbai to this project. So what seems to be in the outskirts of Mumbai today will eventually become Mumbai. So I feel infrastructure augmentation is definitely a very, very big requirement, and I'm happy that it's been taken up by Modi ji.
Thank you very much, Sandeep bhai. Thank you for your honest and kind views, and hope to interview you again in
Sure.
coming 2 years.
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you.